Cashman's juvenile hurdle. The Cashman hurdle won last year by Mountaineer, and there was a big fancy. It was Ted Walsh's horse, Top Strategy, was put in at 9-4 and 5-2 in the betting shops this morning. This is him, Ted, giving the leg up to Ruby. It was a very, very popular horse in the ring. It was a one-horse book from 9-4 into the 11-10 favourite, but not for the first time. The bookmakers had a result in this contest. The Cashman hurdle, it was a Top Strategy 11-10 favourite. Hazenpour 9-2 from 5-2, 8-1 Couple Corda. Power Elite was 8-1. Basically, you could get any price you like about the rest of them. The only horse they wanted it back was Top Strategy. Let's see that the punters get it right.
3 from home, Seaford in the lead. Guilt, slight mistake there in the second. Up there too is Hazenpour as they start the long bend now before the second last, and Seaford in the lead. Conrad Ward, the hoop colours. Hazenpour, David Casey in second. Guilt towards the outside. Wider still is Emer's Pride, and just behind them is Couple Corda on the inside ahead of Keldoon as they come down towards the second last. Seaford has made most of the running in the lead, being pushed along now in second is Hazenpour. Couple Corda also pushed along next to the rail. Guilt is towards the left of the picture in the pink colours. Keldoon is just in behind them with Top Strategy towards the outside, and they're followed by the grey Power Elite and then No Pekin as they start to turn for home, and Guilt touches the front now from Seaford. Keldoon, red colours, white cap. Shea Barry challenging on the outside. Top Strategy towards the centre of the track. Power Elite going for a gap towards the inside, and Keldoon appears to move over there. It gets pretty tight in behind. Power Elite's gone second. Top Strategy third. Guilt fourth. Seaford drops away. Down to the final hurdle now in the Cashman's Juvenile, and it's Keldoon meets it wrong but leads from Power Elite the grey, who comes now to take it up. Power Elite and Paul Carberry, No Peak and Robert Power on the outside. Keldoon and Top Strategy 3 and 4, but racing up towards the line. Power Elite third on his hurdling debut at Goran wins this from No Pekin in second. Close for third between Keldoon and Top Strategy, and they're clear of Guilt. Number 7 Power Elite for Noel Meade and Paul Carberry.
Well, Power Elite looks a pretty useful sort. He's a son of Linamix, and Noel Meade picked him up at the Newmarket Horses in Training sale last autumn for 45,000 sterling. Well bought, I'd say. He was trained by Andre Fabre on the flat. He won a listed race as a 2-year-old at Deauville, so he's got a bit of pace. Certainly showed it here today. And we got the starting prices on the Cashman's Juvenile Hurdle with Brian.
Number 7, Power Elite wins the Cashman hurdle at 8-1 by 1.5 lengths from No Pekin. Second at 16-1, and third, number 8, Keldoon at 12-1. Beaten favourite number 1, Top Strategy, the 11-10 favourite. He finished fourth. The total returns, the win, €10.20. The places, 240, 750 and €8. The exact at 277.50, and we had the three up paid €1,713. All 11 ran. Power Elite introduced by the sponsors Cashman's at 20-1 for the Triumph hurdle. They make trouble at bay, the 10-1 favourite. And the other interesting horses, I'm Azula 2 of Jessica Harrington is now the best price of the Irish at 16-1. Power Elite wins the opener at a price of 8-1.
There was tightening up at the last. There was a steward's inquiry. We're highlighting Power Elite. About 4 or 5 lengths had separated the first 4 home.
Yeah, the horse in the centre there, Keldoon of Willie Mullins, came right in on top of both Guilt and Power Elite, and Power Elite had to be as and he keeps coming over, and Paul Carberry has to switch the yellow sleeves on the grey horse there right in the rail. It probably didn't affect the result because Guilt is beaten far enough out of maybe 4th place to say it cost him, and he goes, the winner went on and won, and No Pekin has run on to be second. Top Strategy in the yellow has been 4th, and the horse that caused the trouble went back to finish 4th or 3rd.
What about your own horse, Ted?
Sure, he ran all right. That's as good as he is. Penalty on his back, 6 or 7 pounds. He couldn't give it to the others. I say if you ran the race again tomorrow, you might get a different result. Those 4-year-olds are all on top of one another, and there's not a lot to choose between them.
Well, here he is at the back of these lot now. Makes it a good move, and I mean, just looking at the Christmas form, Ted, the way he powered home that day, you could be a little bit disappointing. He's run since then and been beaten by
he beat Couple Corda and he beat Couple Corda today, but people get run away with one run. They were all raving about him here at Christmas, but usually they're fellas like the press and general people just want to see one yoke, and all of a sudden they get completely rid. He's a good little horse, tough little horse. I thought he might find a bit more for Ruby here, but he found no more. The horses on the inside quickened up. He kept at it all the way to the line, but he just wasn't good enough on the day. Gilt, who was very impressive here at Christmas, has dropped back to finish 5th, and this horse, who was a little disappointing for Noel when he ran below, and Gordon has improved off his run and won well. A son of Linamex's. Willie's horse is still a maiden, and so is No Pecan. No Pecan has reversed the form with me at Christmas, but that's the way those 4-year-olds, you get them on a good day or an in and out day, the same way in England. Anybody who backs a horse in the Triumph Hurl now, bother getting about 25 to 1 or 33 to 1, is off the rocker, because you wouldn't know. They're all running on soft ground now. Come Cheltenham in 5 weeks' time, it could be fast ground, and you could get a totally different result.
Well, we'll be in our rocker soon, but we've got a lot more racing to come. We've got a break to take now. Join us again from Leopardstown on Hennessy Day. Wonderful racing coming up.